You lovebirds get the sonogram yet?
It's a boy.
It's a girl.
It's a boy.
It's a girl.
Congratulations on your retirement. 2 weeks and you're a free man.
Is that the only way in?
The only way in, the only way out.
How much longer?
About an hour.
One way in, one way out. Therein lies the problem for the 33 Chilean miners working their way more than 2,000 feet underground into the bowels of a ramshackle copper and gold mine back in August of 2010. When the earth shifted, it would become their home for the next 2+ months. This is the true story behind the 33.
Were you attuned to it when the entire thing was going on? I remember when I was watching it, maybe I was a bit of a fatalist, but I was thinking, we're approaching 70 days at this point. There was no way that they were going to be able to get the people out of there, and the world was indeed focused on this. Were you as attuned to it?
Yes, I was in Los Angeles actually when they started coming out, and I remember how emotional that moment was. The thing is that I think that because we know the story, we know the beginning, we know the end. Everything that happens in the middle is quite interesting under my point of view, but I think at the end, the movie, what it reflects and the feeling that you have when you finish watching it is the value of life.
That, my friends, is a rock twice the size of the Empire State Building bearing down on top of them. Once the dust settles, the first order of the day would be to let those on the surface know they're still alive.
Oh, God. Watch out!
The next would be to drill down, reach the survivors, and pull them some 2,000 feet to the surface. Behold the Phoenix. This is an exact life-size replica of the capsule that hoisted those 33 miners back up to the surface. And I gotta tell you folks, this gives new meaning to the term claustrophobia, and that's something Lou Diamond Phillips, he apparently doesn't have a problem with it.
You actually shot this in mines, in actual real mines. What did that give you, what kind of sense did that impart on you as to what these guys actually, life in a mine is like?
We can complain as pampered actors that, this was not a glamorous shoot. It was by no means. We were in actual mines just outside of Bogota, Colombia, in a little mining town called Zipaquira. And in the mines, 14 hours a day, half the time half naked. And, it was the winter, November, December, January, and yet, it's supposed to be 100 degrees, so we're getting grimed up, we're getting spritzed down, and acting like we're hot as opposed to freezing to death. But then going back to this tiny little motel in Zipaquira, no disrespect, it wasn't 4-star, it was barely an asterisk. And, it was total immersion.
Claustrophobia is a creepy thing, isn't it?
Fortunately for me, I'm not claustrophobic. Thank goodness, because this might have been a nightmare. And it was odd because the mine, the major mine that we shot in, was 500 years old. And I have a feeling miners were a lot shorter then. As a matter of fact, they might have been dwarves. But I literally had to crouch down for about a 100-yard walk into the mine before it opened up into the caverns that we used as the refuge.
The 33 opens in theaters this weekend.
Up there.